So if you're ready to have great days on purpose, watch this video and stick till the end because I'll show you how to tailor make this for your unique morning routine. And I have a freebie at the end. All right, let's get into this. I was talking to my brother-in-law a few years ago, and we were talking about how much influence we have over our lives and, the desire to have a strong internal locus of control, but also respect the deity that is chance, like random chance. He said something along the lines of, yeah, a lot of people are having good days on accident. And my jaw unhinged from my face and fell to the ground because something really clicked for me there. I'd already thought about the idea of like intentionally crafting a good day or being very purposeful about having an excellent day or an excellent season, but I had relegated that act to just like birthdays and holidays. But it never occurred to me that you could bring that level of intentionality to your mundane everyday. One aspect of setting yourself up for a good day is to have a really solid morning routine. And because every single brain is different, I'm going to discuss the elements of a great morning routine more than trying to convince you that mine is the best or is going to work for you. So the first element is to engage the body. Engaging your body first thing in the morning, or really at all, but first thing in the morning, helps to flood your brain with those happy chemicals, dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. It helps to flood your body with those, and it also improves cognition. Adding just a few moments of movement in your day is going to improve cognition. It's going to help you think more clearly and be able to respond to the opportunities as they come to you. And this doesn't have to be a full workout. Just moving your body for a few minutes, like dancing to your favorite song or doing burpees, which are really intense, but there's something very funny about doing burpees first thing in the morning, even stretching for a couple of minutes. So infusing simple movements like this is going to boost your energy levels. And depending on how you interact with the exercise or your body, it can add a little bit of like fun to the day right away. The second element is to do something creative. If you look at the children of really rich people, often what they are drawn to do for their careers is something in the artistic field. And I see that as an indicator that as humans, if we had all of our needs met, we would be creating all the time. We would be drawn to creative work. So doing something creative in the morning is feeding that spirit, right? It's feeding that piece of you that is already a creator. So some ideas of creative things, it can be drawing, it can be coloring, it could also be dancing. Even conversations with friends, I think, are very creative because I'm always inventing new concepts or synthesizing new ideas when I'm speaking to friends. So doing something creative is an excellent way to, first of all, get your brain into a playful problem-solving mode, but also to add some fun, some playfulness to your day right away. And the third thing is to prioritize. Yeah. We were going to get some structure in here, weren't we? So with prioritizing, if you don't give structure to your day, if you don't determine what is most important to you in a single day, somebody else will. Right? And we can't escape like all the things that want our attention. So it's really important to ensure that you are putting the bulk of your energy where you want it to go. And doing this first thing in the morning is in part because willpower is like a battery. So it drains as the day goes on. As we make more decisions, we become fatigued, and there's something like we make 30,000 decisions in a single day. So by prioritizing first thing in the morning, you're ensuring that not only are you giving your best brain or your best energy to set you up to succeed, you're also ensuring that what matters to you is getting priority. Now, a bonus tip that helps me to prioritize is I actually look at my core values every single day. I have these little flashcards that I look at, and it has the umbrella term of my core values and then my definition on the back. And the reason why this is so important is because it gives the scope. It reminds me of the stakes, right? In the long term, I'm trying to achieve X value, or I'm trying to live every day in my 6 or so values. And so when I remind myself of those, it makes it easier for me to see what is important to do in this day, in the next hour, whatever it is, while also keeping me connected to the long-term vision that I have for my life. If you don't know your core values yet, I have a video. I'll put it somewhere. Some examples of how you could remind yourself of your values. That's people use vision boards. I've seen a vision video before. That was kind of interesting. I use the flashcards because it's quick and easy, and it feels like a bit of a game. Now let's get into how to make these elements your own. One of the main issues that I hear from my clients in terms of having a morning routine, or really any routine, any habit that they stick to, is that, especially for ADHDers, folks who have both autism and ADHD, they want structure so badly, and structure feels like an absolute prison. And I know those things can feel at odds, but they don't have to be necessarily. So one thing that I do for myself, and that I've shared with some clients, is to make a menu of options. So if you take the 3 elements that I just discussed in this video and you brain dump a list of activities that fall under that category, then what you have is a menu of options for what you can do each morning. So not only can you mix and match the order that you do this in, but you can also determine that, like, well, today I'm into coloring, but you don't have to be beholden to coloring tomorrow or next week because you might not be interested in that anymore. So that's a huge game changer for a lot of people I've worked with in terms of setting up routines, is like, make a menu rather than a set course. That's going to give you the framework you're looking for, right? That structure that you can then play inside of, right? And so you still get variety, but you also have at least a skeleton of something that you can follow every day, or however often you want to do this. So for those of you who are tactile like I am, I have laid out a worksheet where you can write out your menu of options. It's down below as a PDF download or a Canva template if you want to mix and match the colors. So I'll leave you with this. Morning routines can be simple, easy peasy. You don't have to wake up at 4 a.m. and take a cold shower unless that excites you. And I go through those phases too, but mornings don't have to be aggressive. You don't have to attack the day. You can ease into it with things that make you feel good. And in my opinion, the 3 elements I shared are a really great way to start the day, to like enter into a day, and a good way to prime your mind for delight and whatever else it is that you want to experience in your day. Okay, bye. Download the thing. One aspect of setting yourself up for a good day of recording is to not sit next to a bell tower.